Buddy. How y'all doing today? Rain, rain, rain. Yeah, we ain't had no rain in probably a couple of weeks now. Can y'all hear me good? Is that fan too loud I got running over there? If that fan's too loud, I'll have to move something because I can't cut it off because it's hot. Okay. Yeah, we started watching the weather a little bit today. They're talking about that hurricane deal, and that's got us a little bit worried. Hey, Tucker Rogers, glad you joined us, buddy. Just getting on the chat for a minute, see what y'all guys is up to and how the weather's treating y'all. And see what he said that hurricane's got us a little bit worried. Yeah, from the way it looked earlier when I looked online, there's either 2 or 3 of them out there that's kind of lined up. But I don't think there's a chance but for one of them to come our way. I hope they turn back out. Yeah, I'm in South Carolina. Yeah, I hope it goes back to downgrades or turns and goes right back out where it come from, out in the ocean somewhere, and fall apart. We haven't. No, I'm from South Carolina. Hunter Dove is from Virginia. Okay. Yeah, I'm in South Carolina. About 45 minutes to an hour from Myrtle Beach. Man, the trees and everything fall down. The wind and stuff, the rain, we halfway deal with good, but when the ground does get saturated, then the trees and stuff fall, and it seems like our power goes out at the drop of a hat around here. Every little bit of wind with wet ground equals days with no power here. So that's what I'm going to be doing tomorrow, is I'm going to drag these generators out and make sure I put them up right when we use them last. That's what the plans are. We'd like to do a little bit of hay the first of the week. I'd like to knock out a few square bales, get them. Got a little custom job, but I need to get that done and get it out of the way. But first on my list, like I said, is making sure that our generators is good to go. I've been thinking about getting one of those generators for the PTO of the tractor. The head, that would be nice. My father-in-law and them just got one on their house a couple months back, like a standby. It comes on by itself and cuts on and runs every so many hours to check itself out. That's a lot of money to spend. You get a generator, but when the power's out, you'd be glad you had it. Once you got yours mounted on a trailer or something, so you can just hook it right to the drawbar and hook your PTO shaft up. When y'all was on the tractor. On a side note, a buddy of mine took one of them PTO ones, excuse me, and he put it on a golf cart. I don't know how he done it, but he had it mounted on a golf cart somehow. Where it would run, it was I don't remember what size it was now, but he had it on the golf cart. And it worked. Any of y'all guys come up with the idea of what I got wrong with my International A? Behind me. Yeah, that's kind of like the one I was thinking about. It was the one I was talking about. It's on like a little trailer. You just hook it right to your tractor, then hook your PTO shaft up, and you're good to go. I'm about to think on the International A that it's a ring or something with the head. Yeah, go back and look at that video. There's 3 or 4 of them on there about the A, where it just started smoking all of a sudden. So I'm about to think it's broke a ring or a head or something's cracked on it. Something happened to start letting the oil get in the cylinder. Thought about a buddy of mine's got one. I thought about snatching his carburetor off and sticking it on it just to see if it makes a difference. I really don't want to give up on the little tractor because I really like using it though. But I don't want to spend a couple $1,000s in fixing it because it's so limited to what it can, what we can use it for. Rain. They'll get. It might be that if you hear the noise, it's probably my fan running. If that's what you mean, dear. Yeah, it's probably that fan. I could try to move something over to get it further out from in front of that fan. See if that makes it any better. And I'll try to talk plainer. I think we're all about deaf. I'm riding on these darn tractors and hearing all this that loud equipment all day. Hey, Farm All. You doing all right, buddy? I was talking to these guys a little bit about the hurricanes that looks like they're heading our way. I'm getting a little bit worried about it. I'll try to prepare a little teeny bit, get the generators out tomorrow and make sure they're running right. Cold and wet. You know, right now it's the exact opposite of cold and wet here. It's hot and bone dry. But if that storm keeps on the same path that it's on right now, it won't be dry much longer. I saw somewhere on the internet earlier, it said between 18 and 54 inches of rain. If that's the case, I might as well abandon the generator and find a boat. There's no way our ground can handle 50 inches of rain in 24 to 48 hour period. Everything will be underwater. yeah, 54 inches will flood a lot of places. That'll be, like I said, I can't imagine 54 inches of rain in 24 to 48 hours. That's a lot of rain. Like I said, that was just something I seen on the internet though. That wasn't nothing confirmed or nothing, you know, I don't even remember where I seen it. But it does look like it's heading our way, so we're going to try to get a little bit of stuff prepared. I'd like to cut a little hay though tomorrow, if possible. Try to make a couple hundred square bales. That's usually how it happens. It'll be dry, and then time you go to start cutting, it's rain coming, or rains right before you do it. That's how it is with us. Then the ground be's wet. We ain't able to cut because the ground's wet. From what I'm seeing on the internet, it's like Wednesday night. Wednesday night, the last I seen, the Thursday morning. No, we do not need another one like we had in 2016. Y'all, in 2016, we had the hurricane and the rains. My other house that y'all see me cutting grass at sometime, the water was over 2 foot deep in my shop there, and it flooded all our welders and everything that we had in that shop. And I've never seen water stand there before. I just couldn't believe, I've never seen water in places that we did in 2016. Yeah, so if I ain't mistaken, it was Wednesday night or Thursday morning. It was looking like a nighttime landfall from the last I heard, but that's a long ways off. Like I said, maybe it'll fall apart and turn and head back out, go somewhere else and fall apart. Don't want to wish it on nobody else though. Just go back out in the ocean and fizzle out. Did you ever start combining anything farm off? Or is it still way too wet for you too, I imagine? We're still thinking about doing some row crops next year still. I'd like to do some corn to do silage for my cows. We still thinking about doing that. Hey, my slice of heaven. Outdoors, you doing all right today, buddy? Joey Stewart. Glad y'all could stop in. We're just sitting out here talking for a few minutes and thinking about the weather, the hurricanes, and hoping they stay offshore and hoping they stay out there and let us keep doing our thing. And about 5.5 inch space. We don't do any row crops now. All we do is the cows and the hay. but I see y'all other guys doing the row crops, and I really would like to try some. My family used to do them years ago. I'd like to, like I said, I'd really like to do it for the cows, to try to make some of my own feed. Yeah, our internet here is bad too, especially on just our phone service. As long as I can stay within range of my house, it works decent. We was able to do one live a couple weeks ago in one of the hay fields. Somehow it had enough signal. I reckon they accidentally left a tower turned on, and it was enough signal to let me do one. Most of the places you're lucky to get the call. If you go from the 7.5 inch spacing to the 5.5, from the 7 inch to the 5.5, what's the thought of doing that? Like getting more yield per acre? Hunter, is that the thought process behind making the spacings closer? More yield. Yep, that's what I was thinking. Like I said, I don't know much about the row crops, but it would seem like could increase the yields. It seems like it would take more nutrients out the ground and stuff too, so it'll probably take more yields. Gonna mean more intake. That's how it seems with our hay. The better we get our hay yielding, the more it takes out the land, so the more we have to put back into the land to try to keep a happy balance.
Hey-o!
There's my daughter. Yeah, we'll put right now we stuck in a hard spot between at almost all of our farms. It don't, the ones that was ours and the ones we rent don't do nothing to, not far as my phone. Yeah, we kind of stuck right now. We've got probably about 40 acres that we just got through with. Now that the storm's here, possibly coming, I wish I would have went ahead and put the nitrogen and potash and stuff out again. But it's been dry, like I said, for 2.5 weeks, and I hated to put it out, especially the nitrogen, and not get to use it, so we wasn't getting no rain. But I believe we're gonna get rain now. Look, it's looking like. Any of y'all got anything y'all want to ask me about? If you do, just fire away. We'll try our best to answer. Yep, Scott's small farming. I do think we got something bad coming. Said I sure hope not. I know I went to the grocery store earlier and there's nothing there to buy. The shelves is empty. Hey, I'm sorry to hear about your buddy's daddy got in an accident and died there, Hunter. It's sad to hear, buddy. My slice of heaven outdoors, I'm in South Carolina. We're about 45 minutes inland from Myrtle Beach, South Carolina. That was my daughter that just come through the screen a while ago, and I've got a son that's in most of my videos. He's in a lot of them. My daughter's never in them, or my wife. But no, I don't think neither one of my kids want to do it. My son's 17 and he's a senior in high school, and he's starting welding at a tech school this year. He wants to go the welding route. So I'm fixing to be on my own doing it, I believe. Yeah, he's wanting to do the welding, and my daughter's wanting to go the pharmacist route, I believe. In your mind, though, you just think your son's going to want to follow right behind you. But he might change his mind. You don't never know, and just give him freedom to choose what he wants, and as long as he works hard and does his best and be a productive